How to attract a woman who is not interested, proven techniques to get girls to like you, must try. Women like to play hard to get, and it makes them more attractive to men because, well, they are considered top tier. You might think a lady is not interested in you, but really, she's just playing hard to get. It's confusing, I know. You might notice she is nervous when talking to you, which can make the conversation a little bit boring. She might not seem happy or tease you, but not in a flirty way. She will lean away from you instead of towards you. She will never be with you alone, it's always that she's busy, and she never dresses to impress. Now, the odds seem stacked against you. It looks like she really doesn't like you, and you can't actually force her to. There are things that you can do, though, to try and attract a lady who is actually not interested in you. Granted, some ladies will just not be interested in you, but some ladies you can actually change their minds. In today's video, we are going to look at how to attract a woman who is actually not interested in you. Stay tuned. Number 1, look at the body language. Use your body language to attract that special lady. If she seems closed off in her body language, maybe with her arms crossed, it's a sign that, well, she's just not interested. So, you should display open body language instead. Body language also shows the other person how confident you are. So, if you display open body language to someone that is not interested in you, well, they will realize that you are unfazed by their behavior. Now, you should get as close to her as possible but also as appropriate. If she is uninterested, guys, you don't want to freak her out. If you are in a group setting, though, you can stand next to her. Also, maybe touch her arm or shoulder when you are making a joke or if she said something funny. Don't do this too often, though, but do it enough to move you out from that friend zone. She might get some chills down her spine and think, could there be something more here? I have ended up dating guys that originally I was not actually interested in. I found that their body language was something that flipped my opinion of them. I found their body language literally so attractive that it just got me excited, and eventually, one thing led to another. So, it's totally possible to influence someone with your body language. Spend time on your own self-confidence. Because if you don't love yourself, how do you expect someone else to love you? It's common maths. You must work on your self-confidence to feel self-confident. Maybe she's not interested at the moment because you are not displaying any confidence at all. So, spend some time working on building that confidence up. And some ways to do this is to put yourself out there more. At work, for example, you can volunteer for a group project or present something at a big meeting. Doing these things will slowly build your confidence, and eventually, you will feel like you can take on the world. You should also read out mantras and things into the mirror. Things like, I am brave, I am wise, I am confident. And this will imprint into your brain and make you a much more confident person. Self-confidence does not happen overnight, but once it does, you will be able to attract the woman who is not actually interested. Play it cool. I've said this many times in videos now, and women love the chase. So, if you have been acting very interested and then all of a sudden you are playing it cool, she will wonder, why? She will be thinking, is he not interested in me anymore? Was I too cold? And suddenly, she will start paying attention to you, standing next to you or asking you questions. It could also be that you have just been showing your interest, and she has been giving you nothing. She might not actually like you or be interested, so playing it cool is less embarrassing when she tells you that. You can act like, yes, I'm not interested either. Like, duh. So, to play it cool, stop paying her as much attention. Don't make eye contact or ask her any questions. Stand far away from her and display some closed-off body language and see how she responds. Also, I have to say this, do not chase her with messages. Sending messages 10 times a day without her replying. Does that sound familiar? If it is, stop it. Don't be that person. Just message her once a day and wait for her reply until you message again. Smell and look the part. Make sure you always smell nice because it really does attract the ladies. If you also dress nicely and look lovely, the lady is more likely to start becoming interested in you. She might not yet be mentally attracted to you, but she could become physically attracted, and it naturally follows once she gets to know your mental side. Well, there you go, things can go further. Be a good listener. So, she is not interested in you. Well, you can change that. If a woman is not interested, you need to show her all the amazing things about you. And one way to do this is to be a good listener. If the girl is confiding in you and telling you about maybe a problem she is having, you need to listen to her. Maybe reply with some of the things that she has said to show that you really are listening. For example, if she's complaining about her flatmate, you could ask her a question like, how do you talk to your flatmate about the problems that you are having? Now, it's gonna make her think and let her know that you really do care about everything she is saying. Now, this might flick something in the brain that makes her more interested in you. Be a good conversationalist. Another amazingly great way to make her interested is to be a conversationalist. You can bring up topics and talk about things that interest her. Tell her some interesting facts or talk about something that is in the news at the moment. One top tip is to research a little bit about her job. It's sneaky, but you get to ask her questions about it. For example, if she works in a kitchen shop, you could ask her, so, what's your favorite kitchen item that you sell? Or you could be a little bit more specific. Either way, being a really good conversationalist can make you instantly more interesting to a lady. Win over her friends first. You may already be in a similar friend group or maybe through work, you know who the friends are that she hangs out with. So, you can use this to your advantage and make sure that you are friends with them also. Focus on forming relationships with them and finding things in common. The more time you are able to naturally spend with them, the more time you will be able to spend with her. This gives you the opportunity, as well as to learn more about her friends naturally. Give away information about their friends. It also allows her more time to get to know you, and over time, she may start to be more interested in you. She might think, I do like him more than a friend. Even though you are trying to be friends with her friends and win them over, don't friendzone yourself. Make sure to flirt with her and make sure it is clear that you do like her more than a friend. So, to wrap this up, it's better to win over a lady's heart as opposed to searching for the signs. If it doesn't seem like she is into you, then focus on just being the best man that you can. Boost your self-confidence, focus on your body language, play it off cool, look and smell nice, and be good at listening and have amazing conversations. Also, don't forget to spend some time winning her friends over. That is a great way in and may create a spark between you both. Try to just be yourself, and if you win her over, that's fantastic. If it still seems like she's not interested, then maybe it's not meant to be. Move on and find someone else who really loves you, the amazing person that you are. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. Make the woman see you as a lover and not as a friend. Do you fall fast for girls, but then struggle to make them like you back? Perhaps you even doubt yourself and feel like you are suffering from that terrible thing called imposter syndrome. It's completely normal to be scared of talking to girls, let alone getting them to like you back. But there are just a couple of things you can do to get them to crush on you quickly. In today's video, we are going to look at 20 of the fastest ways to make a girl like you. Now, it is possible for a girl to fall quickly for a guy, but the guy needs to do the right thing at the right time for this to work. I have put together some insider tips that will help you bag that girl. So, it's time for you to learn some of the most effective ways to win over your crush. Stay tuned. Tip number 1, you need to help out the lady without her asking for help. It's such a simple process to do. You get to ask a lady how you can help her. Perhaps she is moving home or she needs some help with the shopping. By naturally being there, she will see you as a supportive person, someone that she can actually depend on, which is perfect boyfriend material. But don't force your help onto her. If there is something that she needs, you can offer it. So, keep an eye out for those times where you feel she would really do with an extra hand. Make eye contact first. No matter if you are walking down the hallway and catch her eye, or if you guys are on a date, make eye contact a priority. It sends signals to the lady in her brain that you are interested in her, which will make her stop and think, do I ever crush on him? Maintaining eye contact helps to increase our sexual attraction and gets the sparks flying. Saying hello, pretty simple, right? But it's amazing how often we actually forget to do it. So, if you do have your eye on a lovely lady, make sure that when you walk past, you do say hello. Maybe the lady's in your office, maybe you work in the same warehouse together. Say hello when you spot her. Whenever you do this, it's going to get her thinking about you. It lets her get curious to develop a crush so that she can actually figure something out about you before you ask her out on a date. Simple yet effective. Stand up straight. Make sure, gents, you focus on your posture. If you guys are on a date together, don't slump while you are standing and hunch over a table. Sit or stand up straight, look the lady in the eyes, because this is something that ladies naturally clock and it makes you appear more attractive. It's so easy but brilliant, which means obviously they're going to fall for you much faster. Discover interests that you both share. Start discovering the interests that you both share. Ask the lady questions that relate to your personal interests too. For example, do you like playing Call of Duty, or do you like to hike? This way, she can tell you what she's interested in, and if you guys do have a match, wow, that's something that you can talk about. And when you have this information, you can use it to your advantage. For example, should we go on a hike together at the weekend? You get to spend more time together doing things, which means she's going to start falling for you a lot quicker. Surprise her. This one might come after you have had at least one date. You could take her on a surprise date or surprise her with flowers. Ladies love surprises, nice ones, and they really like it if they can see that you are being thoughtful. They will be head over heels about you in no time. Be confident. If you are constantly nervous around her, she won't get to know the real you. Confident people are naturally more attractive and more interesting. So when you are around her, be the most confident version of yourself. Don't be obnoxious, but try to be confident. This will really help you stand out in the crowd. A very important tip, this one. Please guys, don't friend zone yourself. Friend zoning, it's the worst. You invest so much time into someone that you really like, only for it to just remain a friendship. Now, the way that you get around this is to flirt with her and hold consistent eye contact. You need to elicit sexual interest to show her that you mean business. Work on self-grooming. There is nothing worse than a messy man. Ladies love it when men get to look after themselves. So make sure you are cleanly shaved, your hair is cut nice, and you look after your skin. Wear cologne if you really do want to create an impression and attract the girl, because cologne is just like a magnetizing power. When women smell it, we can't help but follow the scent and go, is he attractive? Do I like him? We can't help it. Let her miss you. Make sure there is some space between you both. Let her really miss you. If you are always together and always talking, well then she can't miss you. Absence makes the heart grow fonder and all that jazz. You know, so make yourself just a little bit more hard to get, and it will work in your favor. Dress nicely. Just like it's very important to self-groom, it's also important to dress nicely. Because when you dress well, you make yourself look more attractive and you will feel more confident. If you turn up to a fancy dinner in a suit, the girl will have a crush on you instantly. Monitor your body language. Please take note of your body language. Don't have closed-off body language. If you can keep it open and maintain eye contact, you might want to use flirty body language to indicate that you want that relationship to go a little bit further. But make sure you do keep it flirty and you don't friend zone yourself, but you're not too over the top with sexual behavior because she won't like that too. Make her laugh. One of the fastest ways to a girl's heart is food, but also making her laugh. So if you make her laugh, she's going to think that you are extra attractive and interesting. And the girl might also think about your future relationship and think, well, if he makes me laugh now, that means our relationship will always be fun. Try to impress her. If you can impress her with some facts or some fun things that you know, this is going to make her think about you when you're not together. Don't focus on being ignorant or obnoxious though. Just enlighten her with some witty facts. It really will impress her. You could impress her with a gesture like having a glass of wine ready for her at dinner before she arrives. Be a gentleman. Not everyone is a gentleman anymore, so make sure that you are that exact person she is dreaming about. Pull out her chair when she gets in, open the door for her, just be very polite and respectful whenever you are talking to her. This is going to put you miles ahead of the other guys who are more focused on just themselves. Be reliable. Do not be a pushover, but be reliable and be there for the girl when she needs you. If you arrange a date, then be there at the right time. Don't pull out last minute unless it's an important reason like something to do with work or family. But then make up for it. Be there for her if she's having a bad day. Generally, just be around when she needs you. Compliment her. Make sure to give her some genuine compliments. You could compliment her dress or her hair. She will love that you have taken notice of the effort that she has put in. So, it's always nice to compliment a lady, and she's going to take these compliments on board and think about them when she's not with you. She will quickly develop a crush on you if she's not already attracted to you, that is. Make fun of yourself. Now, this one can be difficult because I don't want you to self-deprecate yourself and don't put yourself down just for humor. It's very low value. But making fun of yourself a little though can make you a little bit more fun and funny at the same time. So let me give you an example. I'm so silly, I always forget to do that. Or if you were to trip over something, you can say, I just had a lovely trip. So, try to use puns and a little bit of humor that doesn't downgrade yourself. Don't treat her like a friend. Sometimes it can seem easier to treat someone like a friend so that you can form a relationship. If you start by treating her just as a friend, she will think that is all you have to offer. So, make sure you flirt with her just a little bit and make it clear that you do like her. Do not be late. Never be late. The latest you can be is 10 minutes early. Being late makes it look like you don't care or that the date is not important enough. So act like you really care and always be on time. Ask her about her friends. Show an interest in her life beyond you. Ask about her friends and take an interest in them. Don't ask on the first date because she's gonna bring it up naturally. Wait until a few dates in and then ask about them. Try to bring up conversations that she has spoken about so she knows that you are serious about her friends. She will love this and start falling deeper for you. Focus on her and only her. When you are in her company, don't focus on anything else. Don't go on your phone or look at something else because it's so rude. If we are on a date and a guy is kind of just looking around the restaurant, he's scrolling on his phone, you just feel so invisible and it does not want to make ladies go on a second date with you. So, make sure that you focus on her when you are in her presence. Ask her out. Finally, guys, if you do like her and you think the girl has a crush on you, then ask her out. Look, it's a risk but it could have a huge reward. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. Irresistible mindsets that attract women instantly, the powerful mentality that drives girls crazy. Your mindset is one of the most powerful tools when it comes to attracting women. Many men believe that ladies are attracted to things like looks, a very popular one in the comments section at the moment, if I say it, that is money, cars, and obviously, a good job. But how someone looks is, well, yeah, it's of course important. Everyone has different tastes, but it really is not the most important factor. Now, the same, believe it or not, you might want to sit down for this one, the same goes for money, cars, and a good job. Some girls, yeah, they do find this very attractive, while others would rather just spend their lives with someone who doesn't really care about those things. Again, it's all about personal preference, and every single lady is different. Now, these things don't matter as much to ladies as the personality because when it comes to personality, some of your personality is natural, but some can be altered or highlighted through the power of your mindset. Mindset can make you a negative or a positive person. It can also impact whether you stick to something or leave it, and these are all important factors when it comes to attracting a lady. And in today's video, yep, you've guessed it, we are going to learn about some attractive mindsets that can help you win over the lady that you have your eye on. Music. Be positive. Let's start with the most important type of mindset, and that is positivity. Now, we don't mean for you to be positive all of the time. Sometimes we are down, and sometimes we are not feeling our best, and to be honest, fair enough, that is okay. We have natural emotions, and as they come to us, we just have to deal with them in the moment. If we are feeling down, though, it's not a good time to go on a date or even to be looking for a date. In those moments when you have something to work on, it's better to spend that time alone with friends or family. Now, there is nothing worse than actually going on a date with a really, really negative person. Like a real-life Squidward. My friend told me a story once that she went on a date with a guy that she had met on a dating app, and he actually seemed really nice when they were messaging each other, and they got on incredibly well. So well, she was ridiculously over the moon and excited to actually go on the date. But when they were on that date, though, he was so negative about everything. He didn't like his drink, he didn't like his food, he didn't like the waiting staff around him. It was all just a very negative experience. So she thought, let me just brush this off, and she tried to ask him some questions, like, so what do you do for a job? And he replied, I'm a banker, and I hate it. And he didn't really like anyone or anything. And she said it was very unattractive, and she never messaged him or saw him again. You see, his negativity completely ruined the date. He may have not even realized what he was doing and wondered why she never actually messaged him again. Sometimes it's true, we don't actually realize we are being negative, and this is why mindset is so incredibly important. We need to be able to realize when we are going through a negative cycle so that we are able to reframe our thoughts. When you are trying to attract a girl or on a date or talking to a girl, it's important to stay positive. Think about how happy you are to be around this girl. Think about what the future could be like, how happy you both could be, and what that date would look like if you were able to get her number. Now, these thoughts are going to create a positive mindset in the brain, and if you radiate positivity, you can attract any woman. Yeah, believe it or not, reframe your thoughts, and this is going to help you out incredibly. Have you ever heard the saying that you are what you think? Basically, it means that if you always think one thing, well, you're going to stay in that mindset. So, to change and grow, you have to challenge yourself on the current thoughts that you are thinking. So, that means if you always think she's out of my league, she's too good for me, she would never go for someone like me, then you won't get very far in attracting the girl that you want. And these are what psychologists call limiting self-beliefs. If you believe that there are limitations on what you deserve, well, then you focus your life around that, and you will never get very far. So instead, you need to believe that you deserve everything and anything. There is no limit. For example, many of the world's most famous actors believe that when they were children, that they could be actors, and where your energy goes, that is where things start to grow. They did not let limiting beliefs get in the way. They believed it, worked for it, and achieved it. And the exact same thing goes for dating. So, reframe your limiting self-beliefs. Say to yourself instead, I deserve to be happy. I am worthy of love. No one is out of my league. The moment you start thinking like that, you will find that you have a lot more success and start attracting women. Persistence, guys. The truth is that in life, most people do give up. Maybe they decide that they want to join the gym, they want to run a marathon, and train for a week, only to decide that, you know what, that's actually too much work, and I would rather just order a pizza. So, they give up, and this happens all the time, most days, in fact. Now, one of the keys to success, though, is maintaining that persistence. Persistence is when you keep going, even if it feels tough and it feels uncomfortable. You keep pushing through in order to achieve that goal. When it comes to attracting women, persistence is a very sexy trait to them. And this is for two reasons. The first reason is that women love it when men chase them. So, they might not give you the attention you were looking for at first. If you keep politely trying to gain their attention, though, they will start giving it to you. This is because you have persisted and have not given up like other guys will do. And when guys fight for girls, it makes the girl think, wow, he is willing to put all of this effort into me. And you will be on a date in no time. The second reason that women love persistence is that if men are persistent, they are normally more successful. If you keep working towards a goal, say one to do with your career, you are more likely to gain a greater job. And ladies find it sexy when they see a man achieving his goals. So, guys, persistence is key. Just keep going and don't give up. Cool and calm personality. Ladies are more likely to be attracted to a guy who is cool and calm. This is because someone with this personality type appears to be more confident. This all comes down to your mindset. And if you are constantly panicked and all over the place, you're seen as draining as a person. The other person will feel as if they have to be on high alert when they are around you and look after you. It's not very attractive. But if you reframe your mindset to appear more cool, calm, and collected, ladies will fall at your feet. Often, men with these types of personalities are the most popular with women. So, how do you reframe your mindsets? Well, it's actually not that difficult. When you are on a date, you need to think calm thoughts. Things like, she looks like she's enjoying herself, or, there is nothing to worry about here. You need to encourage your brain to stop overthinking and just relax into the date. It makes you seem more mysterious as well because the lady is going to be wondering, what is he thinking? If you work on your cool, calm, and collected mindset, you will start attracting women like never before. Like and accept yourself. A huge part of getting attracted to someone is liking yourself first. We all have things we don't like about ourselves. It's natural. So, learning to love and accepting ourselves isn't easy. It takes time and sometimes help from someone else. Once you do, though, it's life-changing. You will be more confident in your skin. You will know what you deserve in a partner and be able to communicate clearly. And ladies find this type of confidence magnetic and seriously attractive. So, if you have some self-doubt or you think, I could like myself more, spend some time working on that before moving on to actively trying to attract a lady. And you'll find that when the time is right, you will have more luck. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. Does she want to be chased? 14 signs a girl likes you and wants you to chase her. Ultimate blueprint. The dating world is not like it used to be. It's not just men that have to do all the work. In fact, women quite often like to be the ones putting the work in or chasing the men. This is just the new world of dating, which is always evolving. Sometimes, though, a girl still likes to be chased by a man, and they will often leave a trail of signs and clues behind them which tell you, well, they want you to chase them. Now, I get it, it can be so confusing unless you know what women actually do, and today we are going to learn exactly what girls do when they want you to chase them. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel and get ready. She's hot then she's cold. Have you ever started talking to a girl and you think things are going pretty well, and then she just turns stone cold? After a little while, she starts being more full-on and turning up the heat. Now, yeah, this leads to lots of confusion, and you are left wondering, what does she actually want from me? Well, this is her showing you that she wants you to chase her. Instead of getting annoyed, take it as a sign to go for it and start the chase. She replies quickly. If a girl is really not interested in you, then she will not reply to you quickly. She is going to delay replying because, well, you are not a priority. If she replies quickly, then you are a priority, and she wants to get to know you more. But she could be shy, and she wants you to make the first move, so she wants you to chase her. She could also just love the thrill of being chased, and she wants you to start putting in that effort and get the grind going. Proper responses. When she replies, she will give you proper responses. When she replies to your messages, it's not going to be just an okay, yeah, or a LOL. She will reply with long detailed messages that will have some depth to them. She might reveal more about herself or start some flirty banter via text. And this is basically her saying, chase me if you like me. So, take the hint and make your move. She says yes to whatever you suggest. If you invite her to do something, she will always say yes. This is because you are asking her out, you are chasing, and that's what she wants. She wants to spend time with you and get close. If you are thinking about asking her out, don't be afraid, take that leap, and just do it. She is going to love it and will most definitely say yes. She always looks nice around you. A girl will always take pride in how she looks around you when she likes you. And obviously, yeah, to get you to chase, she won't just show up in sloppy messy clothes. Her hair will be done nicely, she will have some nice clothes on, nice shoes, and maybe some makeup. You might notice that she is making this effort, and this is your sign to go all in with her. You both have meaningful conversations. The small talk stage is now over. It's no longer asking about her day. She will start focusing on deeper, more meaningful questions. You might talk about your experiences at school or your childhoods. These are quite deep conversations, and when someone opens up to you in this way, it's normally because they like you and they're very interested in you. So, take notice. Her telling you these things is a sign that she trusts you. You have this sign right now to chase her, and from here, things will probably progress into a more serious relationship. She flirts and teases with you. Sometimes a girl will tease you to show you that she likes you and wants you more. It can be a bit confusing as you might think, does she even like me? She isn't being very friendly right now. She really does like you, and this is just her way of showing it. She just wants you to put in a little more effort into her and to start the chase. The flirting and the teasing is her way of showing you that she is open to you making your move. You just need to do it. If you stop talking to her, she will start chasing you. Okay, when you are chasing someone, it does get a little bit tiring. You might start to feel low in your energy. You might notice that just when you stop, well, then she begins. If you suddenly stop talking to her, she will start messaging you and make more of an effort. Now, the roles will reverse, and you will have to do very little while she puts in all of the work. But the trick here is to chase her for a while so that she knows you're interested, and then dial down the chase so that she has a chance to chase you. She avoids the big question. When you are dating someone, eventually, the time arrives when you naturally want to make things official. It's natural, and it's a great time to have. So, it can be disheartening when a girl says no or tries to avoid the big question by chronically changing the subject. Now, it's not because she necessarily does not want to be a girlfriend, she just wants you to chase her for a little longer. Girls love the chase, and the beginning of a relationship is what they crave. It's so exciting and electric. This is why sometimes they drag it on. When you want to make the next move, patience is your key here. So, be patient and wait for the relationship to just naturally blossom. She asks if you miss her. It might sometimes seem like she is mysterious or distant, which can be off-putting and makes you feel like, well, you're just wasting your time. Then when you do spend time together, she asks you if you miss her. This can lead you to think, what does she actually want? Try to not get frustrated and remain yourself because this is her wanting you to start the chase. She plays hard to get. Playing hard to get is a classic sign of someone wanting you to chase them. She might not reply as quickly sometimes, or she says no to a date that you thought she would have loved to go on. Now, this is her playing hard to get so that you put in a little bit more effort and chase. If you find that she is doing this, start making more effort and, yeah, you know what I'm going to say, start chasing. She smiles a lot and looks happy. Someone who naturally likes someone will smile a lot around them, and, well, they're going to look like they're in their own element. Even if she is playing hard to get, she can try and hide it, but it's going to be impossible. She would just naturally smile and glow when she is around you. So, keep an eye out for that smile. She will not be able to hold it back. She will be showing you that she wants you. Eye contact. This is a classic sign that she likes you and wants you to start the chase. We can tell so much from someone's body language, including when someone wants you to start chasing them. You might still be in the getting to know each other phase, and it's very new, but at this moment, you don't really know that much about the other person, so you might not fully understand their body language yet. But a fail-proof way of telling that someone wants you to chase them, though, is when they maintain constant eye contact. This can feel pretty intense. Maybe you are out for dinner, and she is looking straight at you whilst you speak with little smile. Now, this is her saying that she likes you and she wants you to start making the next move. So, keep an eye on her eyes. She tells you her itinerary. When a girl tells you what she is up to and when she's up to it, it's her way of telling you, this is when I'm available, so ask me out. She might say that she's working on Monday and Tuesday, but she has Wednesday off. Now, she wants you to put in that effort and to ask her out on that Wednesday. She also wants you to know that she has another life and is busy. This is almost like a protection mechanism in case you don't feel the same about her, so to stop her from feeling this way, just start to chase. Then she knows for sure that you do like her. If you think I missed something from today's video, let me know down in the comments. Give me a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to make my day. But if you want to get your name rolling up next to my face like these amazing people's names here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar below to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day. See you soon.